How we doing, folks? Hope we're well. I've come on just to let you know where I am, what I'm up to. I'm fixing a couple of things in the background, but I will be racing later on. In the meantime, you can come and keep me company if you want to. Don't have to, but here, have a chat. How your day's been? Tell me what you think of the podcast if you've seen it. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you have. Who knows? Trying to sort out. It looks much better on the stream. It does look better on the stream than it does in real than it does on the monitors. Been playing with that camera. Improve the colors and the brightness. Hey Lewis, how's it going? Hope you're well. Hey Jason. That's weird. Hey Jordan, you'll be on here tonight. Cool. You like the podcast? I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. Oh, it's actually that one's. Ah, this camera always looks dark to me. Darker. Either way, let's add a background. I have that song that's on TikTok in my head.
Thank you very much.
Hey Naxon, hope you well. How's things? I'm just sorting out a background. I'll be with you. I've got black borders around the Podcast was good. I'm so glad you're liking it. I've got a whole load more. Hey Ryan, how's it going? I appreciate the joystick. Thank you very much, Jordan. You really don't have to do that. I do appreciate it. The best thing you could do for me is follow. Get on the Discord. Follow on the channels. Particularly the one where the podcast is. Need to grow that. Really, really, really need to grow that. So we can move properly. Does that make sense? I just talk cryptic so the AI doesn't pick up on it. Shh. Yeah. So I'm just trying to fix a couple of things. I wasn't on today. I wasn't streaming today. I've been really tired, to be honest with you. And I just thought I'd take a break. I want to do tonight. We'll definitely do tonight. That way. I want to do tonight. Hey, Invoke, hope you well. Glad you liked the podcast. I hope it wasn't boring. I know it was long, but I kind of thought, you know what? I'm just going to leave it and see what you guys think. There was some good conversation in it. That's why I kind of decided not to edit the crap out of it. I probably could have taken it down to an hour, but I don't think it would have glued together very well. Whereas I quite liked just the way it ran. It was just a conversation. My only regret of doing that podcast was, one, I didn't give Ronan a fixed chair because he kept swinging. But that's an interview thing. People swing when they interview. And two, I didn't have enough tea. I ran out of tea. And when you do an hour and 45, you need a cup of tea. Need a cup of tea. What was I doing? So I've got some website stuff to change. I need to create. So I'm sitting here talking to you guys because I need to create the league. We need to get the Porsche League up and running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and work with you guys while we'll have a chat. I'm glad to hear it wasn't boring. I really am. I really am. Great news. It was great to be able to go away and find the history. Like, I hadn't spoken about some of those, the Nissan stuff and whatnot in years. It was great to be able to go away and look back through the photos. And I didn't really touch them. Some of them were raw and I'd never used them. It was great to be able to just throw them up and, kind of critique I had for you as an interviewer is you don't always have to react, but it was a good episode. What, in the cut react or vocally react? That's a Dublin thing. That's an Irish thing. You are right, but we go, yeah, uh-huh, yeah. Like if you talk to Jaxer, another streamer, we joke about it when we're off air. Dubliners do that all the time. Yeah. And the other thing we say a hell of a lot is, do you know what I mean? And arms. It's almost like Minneapolis. Oh geez, I love that about Minnesotans. Oh geez, for sure. I love the Minneapolis accent. We just log in by domain. But well spotted, and I take it on board. I'm not defending it, Invoke. I do appreciate it. Lukinaha, where is the podcast? It is on the I'll say it. It's on YouTube. It will probably some channels might like it. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Oh geez. How about that now? The podcast is on YouTube at the moment. I'd like to get it onto Acast or whatever it is, but it's like $15 a month. I can manually put it up onto Spotify and Apple and all the other places, but it will just be a ball ache. So I think for the moment, while I can't afford Acast or whatever the YouTube streaming service is, we'll just stick to YouTube and we'll go with that. See how we get. See how we go. I'm hoping as well, because it's relatively new for them, that they'll promote it. You know, and that they'll help out. Ah, for sure. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You know what I mean? Dubliners say. You know what I mean? Um, coming to the conclusion, I don't have enough light in here. Yes, and it's there on my channel. You should be able to find it. I've got a little podcast section now. Let's pull it down. Hang on a second. So if you go to me, and you see, and look, I got AI to make a picture of me in my helmet. It always looks like I did. I fixed it. I factus. So it's there. And it took me hours to work out chapters, but I got chapters working as well. So there is chapters in it.
I went to the toilet and all I hear is footsteps. I went.
Yeah, so there is chapters in it as well, and they work. Should be Billy's Fanatec bet. Change that. There's another piece of homework. Hey Kev. I'll open up the Discord. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll jump into the lobby. So if anybody wants to chat in the lobby, they can. Just remember, you might be on stream. Language, Timothy. I really shouldn't say. Chat is up. I broke down. Where? The graphics card broke down last night. Did you see that? While I was streaming, I just lost the monitor. My wife walked in the door at the same time. She's like, "Why isn't one of your monitors working?" Hey, how's it going? You well? Let's go. Yeah, sure. I did, and it didn't work. I did, and it didn't work. So what? So I ended up having to manually. So I exported the EDL at 3 a.m. Because it took me from about 12 o'clock at night till 3 a.m. to figure out what I needed to do. Because I'm doing it on I was doing it on the iPad as well, rather than doing it on the I was doing it on the iPad, and then I decided to put it. I have a desktop license. I just haven't put it on this machine. I want a separate machine for the desktop license. So I exported DDLs and then I converted them because YouTube, they were in when I run it in what's the traffic cone video player, VLC. When I run it in VLC, the chapters were there. When I put it into YouTube, they weren't, which was annoying. And what I found out was the export hadn't pulled the numbers correctly. So I played around with it on Sunday night. And in playing around it, I realized that the digits were incorrect. The zeros were in the wrong place. Yeah, I didn't have enough zeros basically. But I've done it now, and I know how to adjust it now. But it took again. It's just the learning curve, isn't it? Yeah. And then it was a learning curve of how do I get it onto YouTube. So that's why I was up till 4 a.m. because it was like, what do I do with YouTube? Vinny, I see your comment. I'll come back to you in a second. It was a learning curve of what do I do with YouTube. How do I post that? They can host it. I think you can take the RSS from YouTube and give it to other people. But then somebody said, it was actually Kev said to me, can you put it on Spotify? And I was like, yes. And then somebody else said, can you put it on Apple Podcasts? And I was like, yes. And I started to think, hang on a second. My friend runs Tacona, which is a podcast. And I went and had a look at his podcast, and he uses Acast or somebody. And it just yeah, and it just disperses to everybody. And I thought that'd be much easier. And then when I clicked on it, it was like, it's $15 a month. And I was like, I don't have $15 a month for, man's got to live as well as, run a stream, right? So I was like, I ain't got $15 spare at the moment. It's just like, yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah, Spotify will do it for free, but I don't think they'll allow you to share out. So you have to host on Spotify. Um, Whereas, like, it's taken me since November to edit and put that together. So, like, what I'm thinking is, I don't want to be posting it to 4 different places because it will take me a week. You know what I mean? Because I'm a lazy ass and I don't get focused enough, and it's easier for me to stream 6 days a week than start doing podcasts and stuff. Yeah, which is where the Acast thing is, like, that would be great. But what I'll do is I'll work to figure it out. We'll use YouTube for the minute and it's up and running. I have so many podcast people who've said they'll just come and do it. So we can do, like, I could probably do 6 months worth at the moment. You know, because I spent last year going, hey, can I come see you? That's all right. Oh, Dougie. What's the dog's name? Cassie. Cool. You hear strange voices, is it? Vinny, did you get your capture card fixed? Vinny Page streams PlayStation on TikTok. Did you get your capture card fixed? My graphics card just shut down. I don't know if it was. Oh, that's not good. Because when RAM dies, it usually takes stuff with it. Yeah, RAM is the drowning man of any PC build. If I'm going down, you're coming with me. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, yeah, just as it goes. Yeah. Yeah. Your PSU is pretty much the grenade in the system, whereas RAM is more the drowning man in the system. But yeah, it just kind of shut down. So I pulled the card. I haven't taken the card out in 4 years. So I pulled the card. I gave it a clean. I gave the fans a clean. I got the paintbrush out and gave it a bit of a wipe down with some motor cleaner, static rather than moving. You know what I mean? So I just gave it some. Needs to be in it away. Greasy. So I'm not a big fan of compressed air in the chassis. I used to build. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whereas what I did was I just did the paintbrush with a bit of motor clean, like a motor cleaner, motor lube, basically, which is you can use on electrics, electrical motor, not engine motor, not internal combustion motor. Yeah, yeah, non-conductive cleaner. So I just gave it a bit. Like I used that. I sprayed it onto a paintbrush and used that just to pick up the lint and the dust and reseated it. Happy. It's a 3090 at the moment. There there is a build planned, and unfortunately I held my breath too long and the prices of RAM gone through the roof. So yeah, yeah. But I need a build. We're gonna rip this studio apart. We're gonna relight it. We're gonna repower it. We're gonna upgrade the air conditioning in it, and generally go to town on it. To I'm hoping to be able to run. I know some of the guys know this. I'm hoping to run triple 45s. Triple 45s, yeah, 5K, 2K. Yeah, that's a lot of power. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, 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 well, I've seen 5K run just at the other weekend when I was in Maastricht. They were running They were running triple 4K on a 5090 at 166 frames. I was impressed with that. That would. Hey Casey, hope you well. So I'm thinking if we can drop some of the frame rate and maybe get triple 5K 2K screens, yeah, that would be nice wraparound. Yeah, nice wrap. Yep. So yeah, we've fixed that little chapter in the video. Now we have to sort out the You're very good. Well, you're busy. I'm glad to hear you're busy, Casey. Yeah, I'm good. Do you know what? I completely slept through morning's alarm for this morning stream. I must have been really tired. Um, yeah, that's kind of some of the thing I'm going to have to break if I'm going to start doing content as well. The 6 days a week stream is going to have to change as well, right? Because yeah, well, I'm gonna need to travel and stuff. So there's a couple of sim manufacturers. I'm not gonna say who, but there's a couple of sim manufacturers that I intend to go to. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to do some podcasts and some content up on, how they got started and what they're doing today and how things are built because there's a lot of content. Yeah, yeah. We'll run some B-roll and we'll have a little bit of a chat. You know what I mean? Quite like the format of big ambitions. I quite like the format of the My Next Guest on Netflix, where I can't think of his name. Dave Letterman does a little bit of B-roll walking around in an environment and then sits down and has a chat with them as well, and cuts the two together. Yeah, 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 yeah. So if I could do something, and that's an aspiration, not I don't think I don't think I can get to that yet. But if I could get to that, that'd be good. If I could run some B-roll with a chat. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, there's a 5D, so the primary is a 5D4 and the C50 is over my shoulder at the moment. And there's a couple of 1DXs that will do 4K. Right, they're not, they don't do C-Log, but they'll do 4K. Yeah. Everything is on the way up. Can't wait for the development. Thanks for it. Appreciate it. Hey, Charlie. Chatting the Merc while drinking coffee. That's a Cars and that's who did that? That's Jerry Steinfeld. Seinfeld did that. Comedians with Cars and Coffee. Yeah. James did it on a roller though. You know what I mean? Like the video guy in me goes, "Oh, dude." You know what I mean? It's like you're on a roller. There's a whole lighting rig. You know what I mean? You practically have a Panavision camera hanging off the top of the Yeah. Yeah. Well, NBC put it in. Yeah, exactly. What time are you racing, Rafal? We will be racing 8 o'clock tonight, 8 p.m. That's 9 p.m. That's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Central, Manitoba time, I say as well. And midday Pacific Coast time. And about 6 a.m. Western Australia time. They're kind of roughly the ballpark time zones I remember off the top of my head. Yes, we'll do radicals tonight. We'll do radicals. We'll do free car, free track, and we will do radicals. One of the races will be radicals. Because I haven't raced today, we might do 3 races. We'll just see how long we go. It might be 2, it might be 3. We'll see how long we go. The first race is always Thursday night. First race is always a free car, free track. So if you've just got iRacing, you can come race. Hey Oscar, how's it going? Why? So let me argue, let me defend the cost point of view. It's $55. I know that's like 100 and something Canadian, but it's $55 a year, right? And a PlayStation game in the UK is about £80 a year. Yeah, a new PlayStation game. If you buy the latest COD or you buy the latest whatever, Football Manager 25 or Football Manager 26. Yeah, yeah. So edits. Do I like the XP1 pedals? Forgive me for jumping around. I'm just reading some of the chat as well. Yes, I adore them. I have a set of Husingfeld pedals down there that I haven't touched since March last year. That's how well I think the XP1s are. So the way I see, and I said this in the podcast, I've said this a million times. I don't mind saying it a million more. The way I see iRacing is you don't enter motorsport and go, I'm going to buy a Formula One car. I haven't got a license. I haven't got the skill set. And I'm going to buy tickets to go to Fuji at the end of the year because I'm starting out in club racing. You start out in yeah, but you start out, yeah, and people do, right? I know people who've just literally hit the buy all. BGO9, you met me at the Sim Expo. Yes, I did. Great to have you on board, BGO9. Stick a follow in. Come join our Discord. Hey, Morgan, hope you're well. I think you need to look at iRacing like a platform that you use for what you use it for. Yeah, you don't go on Amazon and buy the whole shop. You go on Amazon and you buy well, at the moment, if you go on Amazon, you buy the small rig magic arm that everyone's selling. You know what I mean? But you buy what you need. You know what I mean? You're on your way home from Spain. Whereabouts in Spain are you on your way home from? I love Spain. Hey, Javier, hope you all. You buy what you need. And my advice is when you first sign up with iRacing, buy nothing for 12 weeks. Buy nothing. Because for the first 12 weeks, you don't need anything. Yes. Yes. Because for the first 12 weeks, you can do rookie racing and stay in rookie racing and race the free tracks that are used for the first 12 weeks in rookie racing. Now, you will get a license quicker than the 12 weeks. But if you stay in rookie, but if you don't have to use Barcelona, I love Barcelona. It's a shame you didn't tell me earlier. I know a really good steakhouse in Barcelona. It's called Patagonia. It's really good and it's not expensive. Really, really good Patagonia steakhouse. I did 12 years going to Barcelona every year, 13 years going to Barcelona every year. Stay away from the Ramblas. Keep your wallet and your phone in your pocket, put your hands in your pockets. Yeah, so that's the way I see it is just do the free stuff for 12 weeks. Get your skill, get your craft. Pick one discipline. You can pick two disciplines, but focus on one discipline. Focus on Mazda or GR86 or 1600s, which are free. And the rookie series will always have so the races are iRacing is 4 seasons. 4 seasons are 12 weeks, and then they've got a funky week, which is week 13. So do 12 weeks of rookie. Go learn your craft in rookie. You'll get a C license within 12 weeks. You'll want to go Porsche Cup. Don't. You haven't got the capability or the skill set yet. Go chill. And that's exactly why I host a free car and a free track on a Thursday night, is you can come and race with us and have no ramifications, bar the fact that if you wipe everyone out, you'll probably piss everyone off in the group. But that I'm racing 8 years. I lack self-confidence in my own ability. You know what I mean? It irks me. Hey, Oshin, how's it going? I saw your stream last night. Loved it, man. Absolutely loved it. It irks me that for 8 years I haven't passed 3K, but I still race. I'm enjoying it and enjoy it. Hey, Oscar. Yeah, yeah. Whatever is your flavor. Whatever is your flavor. There's 12 weeks. There's 4 seasons. There's 12 weeks to start with in rookies. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. And the other thing you could do is you can buy 4 paddle wheels. You know that? Yeah. No, there are cheaper versions for 4 paddles, but there are things you can do. So your disability, remind me of your limitations again. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. 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 What base are you getting? Okay, I'm just trying. There's paddle set. I know the McLaren wheels have an up and a down on one side. Yeah. Right. You reached out to Mozart. There's your next email. Like, who is anyone? Who is anyone? Who the frick is anyone? Who is Justin Timberlake? Who are you? Who is Madonna? Who is Lady Gaga? Who is Ariana Grande? Who is anyone? Yeah. Do you know something? More and more numbers is not counting anymore. Because I can have 1 million followers. It just means it just no, it just means 1 million people clicked my channel once. I might have exactly. And if you talk to a vendor and say, hey, look, this is what I'm looking to do, and I'm willing to reciprocate by I create video, and I'll create a video of it, and it's yours. Boom, we have an exchange. Tell me I'm wrong. Like you've got all the capability, right? You know what I mean? I like, this is my story. You know what I mean? Do you know what? I'd make them the story. There's a project. I'd make them the story, and I'd say, yeah, I'd send them the story. Yeah, like a 30-second or a minute long piece. Yeah, guarantee you when you post that, I'd send it to them, but when you post it, it'll blow up. I'm full of not a bad ideas. Yeah. What's stopping you? Like, I've seen, like, I know of a situation at the moment where somebody reached out and said, somebody just said on stream, my things are broken, and people reach out and say, how can we help? Yeah. 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 No. Look, but like, at at the, at the same time, I never ask, right? Always inquire, how can I do this? Yeah. What can be done? How can I do this? Yeah. 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 I'm not going to go into detail. There's just some stuff going on at the moment, but I had a conversation recently where I explained something to somebody, and the vendor said, "Right, just do it." And I was like, "What?" They're like, "Just do it. Just do it." I was like, "Hey, did you hear about this? You know what I mean? Here is the problem. Here is the challenge. You know what I mean? What do you think we could do from a solution point of view?" And they're like, "Just do it." I was like, "No, no, no. I was just looking to help. I was just looking if you." And they're like, "Yeah, we'll get involved." Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. Yeah, so we funny enough, we spoke about that in shameless plug. We spoke about that in the podcast. Yeah, we said like, and I was talking to YouTube recently, and they were saying, well, what's default? Is it 4096 is default 4K resolution? Sorry, I'm trying to multitask at the same. By 2160, yeah. 40. 38, yeah, 38 something. Yeah, yeah. Um, what were we saying? Yeah, we were talking about. So I was talking to YouTube, and they gave me stats that showed YouTube streaming is now many times more than its. I think it was 8.9 billion streams in quarter three, 2021, 2020, and now it's 9.7. It dipped when everyone went back to work, and now it's 9.7. So people are just getting on it and doing it. Yeah, but I think there's many reasons for that. But like at the yeah, but at the same time, the point I'm trying to make is people are getting engaged. Yeah, and content creation is far more accessible now. Um, like we're laughing and joking about the fact I'm using a C50 for streaming at the end of the day, but you can do it on your phone. You know what I mean? But also your phone is far more capable. You can run ProRes on your phone if you phone. You know. Hey, Steve. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, that would definitely be my advice. Would be I'd reach out to Mozart, make a quick video, take you 10 minutes, right? Or you'll do what I do, and you'll not be happy with the lighting. You'll spend 3 months trying to edit it, and you'll do a multicam 7K open gate piece. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's Odin's Toe. How's it going? Hope you're well, my friend. Fixing broken streaming stuff. Yes. I've got I broke the graphics card died yesterday. Did you all see that? The monitor over here. You guys, I've changed the angle of the camera on the main camera. You guys probably can't see it now, but the third monitor is shut down. And the other thing I'm looking to do is I'm going to get in and change out the.
Of hoovering. That's a classic.
I'm going to change out the rules for the Porsche Cup so we can get the leagues up. So that's one of the things I want to do tonight is off air. Bring this down. I can log into my website and can log in and update the rules and the graphic for password. I can upgrade the terms and conditions for. We will be making late night. Yes, late night is happening 3 hours from now. We are definitely doing a late night. I'm just changing the rules for the Porsche Cup League and the other leagues, and I need to change the thumbnail as well. And once we do that, we can. I need to post the video I've already done. You were there. I did the video for Porsche Cup League, and get the leagues up and running. Get people signed up, and let's get going. On Kevin. Yeah, I like to get to the point. I like to get to the point that I actually don't know what the passwords are, because if I don't know what the passwords are, I can't. I don't have any unconscious bias. Yeah, I know what you mean. Ah. All right, let's see if it takes that. No. All right, give me a second to just. Hey, Jamie, hope you're well. Twelve months in a row, Odin. Thank you very much for the subscription. I do appreciate it. It's great to have you on board. Here's to another 12 months. Let's just. Hey Tom, hope you well. Maybe my website's or even I can't get it. If the graphics card, did you have to buy a new one? No, I think it was so what needs fixing? Everything, Odin. If the graphics cards failed, it didn't quite fail, it just wasn't operating right. I ended up taking it apart, giving it a clean, putting it back together, and everything seemed okay. It just shut down a monitor as we were going. But as you say, it was still displaying 3 other monitors. Something had gone wrong, so I ended up taking it apart and reset. What needs fixing? I'll tell you what needs fixing. The website needs fixing with the updated rules for the leagues. The leagues need fixing on the website to be launched, and the rules need to be updated to reflect them, and thumbnails put on to reflect them too. That's what needs fixing. And that's what I'm doing at the moment. Because I wasn't really up for racing earlier on. I was saving myself for tonight's race. Yeah. Yeah. Helps to put two-factor authentication in. Right. What happens when I concentrate? Hey. Right. So off screen. I'd love to buy a new graphics. In fact, I've got clearance to buy a new graphics card at the moment. That makes sense. Purchasing an acquisition has said, Evan, you need a new rig. This is what you do. You need a new rig. You had a weird issue with your PC a couple of days ago where every single icon was blank, nothing on the desktop, nothing on the tracksport, nothing for ugh. Ugh. Um in my old mobility that was a breach. That sounded like a man in the middle attack, but I know it's not quite possible that way. The Porsche coupling, edit that form. Form is okay. Pages, page. Where did Rob put it? You had to repair Windows. Register. Porsche coupling. Obviously. I think I'm going to be. I think I'm going to be smart and see if I can get AI to rewrite the. I don't have to. I don't use AI enough. Oh, I'm going to try and copy and paste the. See, this is the challenge. I don't build a website. Rob builds a website, but Rob's busy. And I need to be able to do it. So I can save Rob the hassle at the moment of doing it. Page is that? Halloween. Like that. Hey Jamie, hope you're well. Tell you what, let me go to Jazz. Boys' room. I see. Put you on into seconds. jazz loop was longer. Where is that full page? Rob is looking. Problem when somebody else builds. Yeah, look, I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, we had this problem the last time I updated them. It's you. The sound shouldn't be gone. I was listening to it while I was downstairs making. Yeah. All right, my man. Appreciate you dropping in. Yeah, cool. Get it. Catch you in a bit. No problem. Touch. Ah. We'll get there. You're not used to my streams being that quiet. I get that. And I kind of needed to be, I'm more than happy to chat and I appreciate you guys being here. Don't get me wrong. Figure I can do it. Chat with you. Hour, what? No, not at all. You're not distracting me at all. I appreciate you being here. Going through them. Let's have a look at the series rules. I bet half of you guys haven't read these. I bet you've just clicked, yeah, sure. We need to put in somewhere. Add. There you go. Everybody just clicks, yeah, sure, of course. I bet none of you read these. I need to fit a pick season 2, 20 calendar 20. Ah. We need to do a randomizer as well. What tracks are we doing for the Porsche Cup? What reading is reading it good for? Thanks for following Purple Sector. I do appreciate it. Customer. Change the logo before. I can't remember how I did it. Mini wheel. Need to remember how to put the entries in. Are we putting some new tracks onto it? What's it for? It's for selecting the tracks for the Porsche Cup. Ah, hello. How are you? I'm good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember how to use the spinny wheel. Can't remember how to use the spinny wheel. Ah, there it is. Right. Okay. Let's not go there. How we doing? We good? I'm going to use the vast majority of what we've got, what we've used before, as most of it, because people have them. But there is one or two tracks I think we need to change up. It's going to be 992 Gen 1 and 992 Gen 2. We'll see if people actually enter the 992 Gen 2. Names in a second. Sorry, no streaming this morning. It was I'll be honest with you, I was so tired I slept through. Yeah. And I'm definitely doing tonight, but that's 12, but we need to have a look at the tracks and see. I'm going to take one or two out and swap them out. Yeah, I'm just going to have a look now. Are you guys seeing the screen? You are, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to look now and see the track listing. Yeah, this is for the Porsche Cup League. To be honest with you, I'm thinking that we run the leagues, all the leagues, on the same tracks with the different cars. It allows people to have, same tracks, so to speak. Oh no, that's not a league. That's not a league. That's free car free track league. Free car free track. Yeah. But for Cup Car and GR86 and what else was I going to run? Cup Car, GR86 and Mazda 4R, that'll be completely different. Mazda 4R will be a different track altogether, I think 12 tracks, but we're going to put some epicness into Mazda 4R races. It's going to be all about drafting. And it's going to be all about yeah. Pretty good actually. Pretty good. I'm just gonna have a look at tracks now. Oh yeah, that was definitely. I haven't done Adelaide yet. No, this is the cup race. This is the cup race. Yeah, I haven't done Adelaide at all. Yeah, and I expect in a cup car it's going to be like death on the walls and yeah, yeah, exactly. Am I adding Miami? I'm not. I'm not a big fan of Miami, if I'm honest with you. Really? Yeah, yeah. The cup car. Cup car. Yeah, Mexico. Is it listed or was it listed? No. No. Just putting them in, and we'll go through and we'll kill off till we 12. I've just had I'm watching a stream, watching. Do something. What's what's that? Interlagos is good. It's tricky in a cup car, but it is good. Do do do. What's happening here, Lewis? We're creating a draw for that's an video. It doesn't need to be in Circuit of the Americas. Ugh. The Americas definitely doesn't. Um, see some. Yeah, okay. If you're on YouTube, give me a ping, will you? Snetterton. So do we put these in and pick randomly? Do that? Pick randomly 12 tracks. Right. Well, there's a couple I want to take out for sure. I say we take out Knock Hill. I say we take out. I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. So you want some. I think I think. Yeah. To be honest with you, I wouldn't mind if we lost Alton. We lose Alton, but like Nürburgring on the other hand, I think. Yeah, I get you, but I think very good. Yes. All in favor, say aye. Monza. Monza's been. Oh no, this is no. What we'll do is we'll do exactly the same. It will be the same tracks. No, it'll be different order. We'll just randomize it again. Randomize them again. What I'll do then, I'll put Donington back in the list. You guys racing, eh? Donington, and what was the one I took out? Red Bull. Got in for the Knock Hill, sorry. Sorry, I'm just creating a list off screen, so copy and paste. Hill and if you join, do you need to compete in every race? No. What the way it works is, there's a minimum of the first four, I think it is, according to our rules. In we run what's it called, SimGrid. We run SimGrid for the rules. So on our rules page, it's in the it'll be in the rules. I can't remember it off the top of my head at this moment in time. But it's in the rules what you don't need to compete in every race. No. If I can find it now. Yeah, you get disqualified. Yeah. Yes. Lewis, let's do we're setting up how you join, but you'll register on a web page. So you'll go to a web page like BillyOirish.com/Carrera Cup, or P Cup, and you'll read the rules, and then you'll accept them, and then you'll sign up and join. Is there qualifying? Oh, are you qualifying for this? Sorry. This is for the new League Digital Senior, yes. So we're just putting tracks together in the randomizer so we can do the GR86, the Porsche Cup to begin with. I need to figure all that out as well. I'm at 0 at the minute. I'm trying to and I just thought I'd do it now, and I went on stream, so I'd be on stream while I did it rather than just. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, no, I do appreciate that. Like 9 times out of this should have been done a month ago, and 9 times out of 10 it gets. Like I still haven't put a video. Yeah, I still haven't put a video out from Maastricht, and I was sitting at the weekend going, I haven't put a video out from Maastricht. And I'm like, you have a podcast to finish. Finish the podcast. You know what I mean? It's like, yes, I did. Yeah, I had yours. I had Ronan's. Hey, Mikey, how's it going? Zig Ziglar. Yeah. Yep, I know Zig Ziglar. Yeah. Yeah. No, I've heard how do you eat an elephant? Yeah, it's a valid point. It's out. So I've got a spreadsheet of Word document camera to life Mount Panorama is given. What I'll do is we'll stick them in the randomizer. This will be the G up run. Take and Bathurst. Grid of quite fuzzy. Well, when the mic is open, there's a bit of fuzz on it. Oh, is it pulling away when I? So if I do that, is it any better? Yeah. So if I do that, it goes fuzzy, and when I do that, it doesn't. So it's probably just trying to turn the gain up to compensate for it. No, I appreciate it. Appreciate the heads up. You're actually meant to talk across this mic, to be fair. You're meant to talk across the face of it. And I probably haven't got it close enough to my mouth and it's trying to turn the gain up. Right, was there anything else we wanted in? Oscar sleep. We were doing GR86, we were doing P Cup, we were doing 4 hours of Mazda. We'll do the free car, we'll do the free one. Do the rookies one separately. Right, so we have 16 entries. We have 18. So we need to pull 10 from 16 entries for the Porsche Cup. That's no. Oh yeah, we were keeping. Do you want to keep Monza? Yeah. Okay. So we got to pull 9 out of 16. Right. Let's spin the wheel then. No. So Barbara's coming out into the list for Peacup. Not if my life depended on it. So we're doing a draw now just to pick 12, and then we'll do another draw with the order. So I'm picking 9, pick 12, if that makes sense. Should be on my stream. Any one of your streams. Sam, this is we're selecting tracks for the forthcoming Peacup League. All right, geezer. Alton Park. Right, so we already have not Monza, so we don't need to. It's been selected anyway, but we'll remove it from the list. Algarve. Oh, it's an amazing track. But it's no. See if Sebring makes the cut. Park. Kind of nervous that Sebring won't get in, Lewis. Ossersleben. That's G8. Oh. Seven. That's 12. That's our 12, boys. Damn it. I actually, there's 3 or 4 in there. I want Atlanta, I want Sebring, I want Daytona, I want Mugello. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, no, I did think Road America, to be fair. Road. Okay, so we got to pick 12 then from a big list. So what we have is we have Nürburgring, Mount Panorama, Monza, Barber, Alton Park, Algarve, Adelaide, Donington, Ossersleben, Brands Hatch, Virginia, and Spa. I actually think that's not a bad mix. So what would it be then? Hey Dave, how's it going? We're selecting tracks for the Peak Up League. I think Ossersleben will be really good in the Cup car. No, I just moved them down because it was just confusing the hell out of me. So I just moved them into their own chat. The next question is, do we put you want a week 13? Johnny's just called a week 13. Yeah. So the current list is Nürburgring, Mount Panorama, Monza, Barber, Alton Park, Algarve, Adelaide, Donington. I'd like to replace Donington with Mugello. I actually think Ossersleben would be quite good. It's the switchbacks I quite like. It's the chicanes I think would be quite good. Having given the Mazda race that we had. Hang on a second. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's put Mugello in instead of Virginia. Because we do Virginia a lot. Let's put Road Atlanta in instead of Donington. And let's put Sebring in instead of Park. That gets us Nürburgring instead of Alton. That gets us Nürburgring, Mount Panorama, Monza, Barber, Sebring, Algarve, Adelaide, Road Atlanta, Ossersleben, Brands Hatch GP, Mugello, Spa. Dave, we're trying to sort that out now. Soon is ideally I need to give it 3 or 4 weeks to get it running. To get, we need to do promo and whatnot. Barber's amazing. Barber broke my heart last year. But it only broke my heart because I wasn't good at it. No, I get it, Dave. I fully understand, mate. Yeah, it's definitely a track worth having. Great track. Barber's a great track. It's very technical. It's good. Here's the Scottish division. Let's run this past him. Are you being serious? Or are you joking? Too much money, way too expensive. Okay, so I thought you were talking about. Okay, I thought you were going to put in. This is what the current Peak Up race list looks like. So in no particular order: Nuremberg, Mount Panorama, Monza, Barber, Sebring, Algarve, Adelaide, Road Atlanta, Oschersleben, Brands Hatch, Mugello, Spa. What? Really? I would have taken. Yeah, not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of Barber, but Barber's a great Barber's a great track. I think it needs it's mega. Yeah, that's some especially it. I think it'd be a better track for the Cup cars than for the GR86s because it needs power. Exactly. That's my point. Yeah, but it's been done this season. I'm trying to mix it up that people go, oh. Again, we're all Daytona it out, right? We're trying we're trying to get I hate personally I hate it. And I put Adelaide in instead of Miami. But it's not a Peak Up race. Thanks for the raid, David. Hope you had a good stream. We are just trying to sort out the Porsche Cup League. So we've basically 9 to pick from. And I'm just but I'm just trying to like they're all kind of mainstream meh, whereas I'm trying to put something interesting in. Not if my eyes depended on it. Not if my eyes depended on it. Not if you had to take my eyes out with a spoon. What's the other league? So we're doing a GR86 league, we're doing a Porsche Cup league, and we're doing a Mazda 4-hour league. And the Mazda 4-hour league is a 2-man team. Which? I don't think I've been around Willow Springs. I haven't been around Willow Springs, and actually, do you know what? I might do a race. Might do a race tonight at Willow Springs. It's a paid track, though, isn't it? Oh, it's a good track. I drove past it the last time I was in California. What do you sacrifice for Willow Springs, though? Nürburgring, Mount Panorama, Monza, Barber, Sebring, Algarve, Adelaide, Road Atlanta, Ossersleben. We could take Ossersleben and put Willow Springs in. Not a circuit track. I'd like some constructive criticism rather than pissing around. If that's all right, I'm trying to put this together rather than just spout. That's not so. Let's just focus on Porsche Cup at the moment. I'm just trying to get league sorted at the moment. I appreciate the ideas, but I'm just trying to focus on sorting out the Porsche Cup league at the moment. Willow Springs is a good shout though. I've changed Oschersleben now for Willow Springs. So the list at the moment is Nürburgring, Mount Panorama, Monza, Barber, Sebring, Algarve, Adelaide, Road Atlanta, Willow Springs, leading on Mugello, Spa. And then the next question is, do I include the 991 and 992 Gen 1 in it as well? But just leave it as 992 Gen 2. Yep. Yeah, you'll rage quick. Yeah. Not wrong. Hey, Orietti. Hope you're well. So, go on, man. So is that our list then? There is a race tonight at 8. The registration page isn't up yet. This is why I'm trying to focus on this. And, well, the challenge is if you put questions in, everybody has an opinion, and you'll never get anything done. So if we open a but it's a registration page. But it's a registration page. So then we have to wait another couple of weeks for people to submit stuff. And it's 12 weeks long. Like realistically, we're on the first week of February. We should be starting this in the first week of March. Because you want 30 entrants, right? You want 40 entrants if you can. You wait 2 weeks, we end up with 6 of us. You follow me? And you get 4 answers. I think you just have to make the decision for them. And the reason being is how long do you leave it open, and how many people will vote? And I'm being really negative, but like I'm being really negative to try and be realistic about it. I could put a video up and say how many of you guys. Here we go. How many of you guys would race a 991 if we got our 992 Gen 1? If we include the old 992 car, how many guys would race? Put your comments in. Maybe we make a video. Maybe I make a post. I'm hosting a league. But I have a funny feeling. Lewis says he would prefer but the regulars are like 5 or 6 or 10 of us. We need 30 people in the league. How do we get 30 people racing? Because that's when the league starts getting good. Dave says he doesn't care. He's going to drive the new one. Lewis says he'd prefer the new one. Now, you'll be able to drive the new one, but would you opt to race the old one alongside? So do we do a multi-class, or do we just do... I'm thinking we just do 992 Gen 2. I don't think the old one's been as missed as much as they thought it would. I, for one, thought I was going to miss it. The times, it's just so fast. Going around Monza, it's like 2 seconds quicker. Hey, Fran, how's it going? Hope you're well. And that's why Lewis says he doesn't think it's a good idea, doesn't think anybody will use it. A lot more level playing field. Well, it would be a different class, Dave. It's effectively two races in one heat. So there'll be a different winner for each class. I initially, that's why I did that race the other night at Nürburgring when we did the Porsches at Nürburgring. That's why I put the Gen 1 in. And I raced it, and it was multiple seconds off. It was multiple seconds off the 992 Gen 2. It was just a different car completely. Yeah. Yeah. So that's our 12 then. Yeah. Hareth, what would you replace out of that list of 12, Dave, to put Hareth in? There's your list. What would you replace? The other thing as well is you've got to think how many people are going to buy Hareth versus how many people actually have it. Out of those 12, we're not changing. We were building a list, Lewis. Out of those 12, most people will have Nürburgring, Panorama, Monza, Sebring, Algarve. They'll have bought Adelaide, Road Atlanta, Lebanon's included, Mugello, Spa. So they drop Barber because they haven't got it. Yeah, I understand that, but you know, some people don't even want to buy a track. Understand, and the fact that you don't have it either kind of screams that that race won't get raced that week. Whereas at least then you can say the vast majority of people who race the Porsche Cup or are interested in racing the Porsche Cup will have raced Nürburgring, Mount Panorama, Monza, Sebring, Algarve, Adelaide, Road Atlanta, Lebanon, Mugello, and Spa, and the others are your 2 dropouts. So that's our list of 12. Now we have to draw it. So let's do the draw for the P Cup. Round 1 is Adelaide. Mount Panorama's round 2. Sebring's round 3. Hey Lionel, how's it going? Yes, there is a drop round. There is definitely Mickey. Well, good thinking. And there is a drop round. So round 4. Is Mugello. Round 5. Spa. Round 6. There's a race tonight, by the way, at 8 p.m. UK, which is 2 hours, 1 hour and 40 minutes from now. Next up is Monza, which is round 5. Six is Nürburgring. There will be no free practice at Nürburgring. Nürburgring will be a half-hour qualifying as opposed to 15 minutes practice, 15 minutes qualifying. Willow Springs is round 7. That should be interesting. Cheers, man. Round 8 is Algarve. He was just confusing the hell out of me. That was all it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's like Chris came in and said it's too expensive, and I was like, "What's too expensive?" And he was like, "I don't know, whatever it is." And I was like, "Chris," and then he's like, "What about doing a
Thank you
run
very much.
up the mountain at Mount Washington?" And I was like, "Chris, we're trying to organize a P Cup." Do you know what I mean? I was like, "Thank you for the gifts, Taz. Appreciate it." What we got now? We got This is 9. This is 10. Oh, come on. I was just doing that myself now. 11 is Barber. And we'll spin it just to make sure it's fair. 12 is Road Atlanta. Atlanta was 12. So 5, 4. Where's 9? 6, 2, 5. Why have I got 2 5s? That should be 9. Was 9 Spa? No. Lionel, this is for the Porsche Cup that we're going to be hosting. Let me make sure mine's up with yours. Adelaide, Bathurst was 2. Sebring was 3. Yeah. 4 was Mugello. I'm missing a digit here, so just let me have a look. 4 was Mugello. 5 was Spa. 6 was Monza. 7 was Willow Springs. Oh, you've got Nürburgring. 6. Okay, so what am I? Have I doubled up then? Hang on a second. Do you have Adelaide? Adelaide I had. Bathurst I had. 3 I had a Sebring. 4 was Mugello. Yeah. 5 was Spa. 6 was Monza. 7 was Nürburgring. 8 was Algarve. 9 was... What am I missing? Easy. 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, just run through them once more. I have 1 was Adelaide, 2 was Mount Panorama, 3 was Sebring, 4 was Mugello, 5 was Spa, 6 was Monza, 7 was Nürburgring, 8 was Willow, 9 was Algarve, 10 was Leading On, 11 was Barber, and 12 was Road Atlanta. Right, that? Right, right. GR86 League. GR86 League. First of all, do we randomly select for the GR86s out of this, or do we select manually out of this? There's our full list. Same as we did with Cup Car. So the ring. That's right. That's right. Okay. Lionel, I'm trying to sort that out as we speak. As soon as I have the page updated for registration, I'll let you guys know. It will be on my Discord and I will make a video of it, but it'll be just as soon as possible. And then we'll probably have to give it 3 or 4 weeks just to try. I'd like to get like 25, 30 people registered to race. So it's going to take probably 3 weeks a month to get the league going. But yeah. And hey Aaron, how's it going? Hope you well. Done. Yours was the first suggestion. Yours gets taken. It's simple as that. Tona. States. This league, Dan, is the GR86 league. We have a Porsche Cup league already defined, and we're now doing the GR86 league. We're going to randomize the tracks for the GR86. So we have 3 already selected. So that will be Road Atlanta, Daytona, and Nürburgring have already been pre-selected for the league, and now we're going to select 9 other tracks out of 19 entries. No. Donington. Virginia. This isn't the order, by the way. This is just track selection. Willow Springs. Yeah, Willow's a good call. Barber. Just copying it into a list now. Second. Brands Hatch GP. Algarve. Ossersleben. Oh, thanks very much for watching it, Dan. I do appreciate it. Stick a like, a follow, some comments in. I really would appreciate it. That'll be good. That'll be good. Three. Now it'll be a draft. 1, 2, 3. Having done it in the Mazda. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more. I think that's R12. I'm just going to confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's put them into the randomizer now. Oh, you know, you can't win them all. Let's into the list and turn them into a right. Let's figure out the order of them. That's R12, isn't it? Whereabouts you going, Dan? Round 1 is Ossersleben. Two is Daytona. Hey, UPTs, hope you well. Go to Atlanta for round 3. Glad I'm not the logistics manager on this one. All in the budget. Round 4 is Algarve. Brands Hatch is round 5. Virginia 6. Los Springs is 7. Off home for round 8. Hey, Hatcher. Adelaide for... Where's Adelaide? 9. Yes, we're doing Bathurst 12-hour, yes. Darlington is week 10. Didn't remove it. Why didn't it remove it? Yeah, we'll get your team to join in, no problem whatsoever. Just put your entry into find a teammate, just so I can keep track of it. There's a find a teammate for the 12-hour. Barbara's 11. That's going to be an interesting one in that car. And just to make sure it still works. Are we racing on all these tracks? Yes, we are, Metsi. This is the 12 weeks GR86 League, and Mugello is week 12. So I have Ossersleben, then Daytona, then Road Atlanta, then Algarve, then Brands Hatch, then Virginia, then Willow Springs, then Nürburgring Nordschleife, then Adelaide, then Donington Park, then Barber, and then Mugello. We haven't sorted out leagues and days yet, Dave. We haven't sorted any of that out yet. Thanks. Right. Take it easy, dude. Thanks very much for joining. Do appreciate you. Cool, man. Right. Mazda 4-hour races. 3 defaults for this. Nürburgring. Nürburgring will be Halloween. Mount Panorama. Yeah, that's the 3 defaults. Hang on a second. Let me just do the defaults for. So this is going to take a little bit more of planning because Nürburgring will be Halloween weekend. Bathurst is probably going to be Christmas again, just so we don't do Bathurst doubled up. You follow me? And then what we'll do is we'll just have to do the rest on we'll do the weeks, and then we'll schedule them in around those weeks because they will be effectively weeks in 11 and 12. Am I making sense? Tona. Yeah, wedge them into the back of that. Bathurst. Yeah. 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 And these are once a month. Nürburgring, Mount Panorama, Le Mans, Daytona. You want Spa as well, yeah? Spa. Daytona, Road Atlanta. Road Atlanta, 4 hours. Gonna be. Silverstone. Monza doesn't have a 24. In what? Monza? We can definitely put Monza in. I think Monza should be in it. It's a drafting track as well. Am I tired? No, not at all. I was. Do I look sleepy? Sorry. I completely slept through the alarm this morning, like to midday. What's broken, Galactic? Everything. We're just trying to. Yeah, probably focused. What's broken is web pages need to be updated for our leagues. We're sorting out the league order and the league races at the moment. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 3 more. What time's my alarm? 8 a.m. I slept through to midday. I think 4 hours at Algarve would be quite interesting as well. Yeah, you need to stream regularly and schedule it as much as possible. 1, 2, 3. Not you personally, but that's the methodology. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. 2 more that we think will be a good 4-hour race. I'm killing your OCDness. Highlight control plus or minus 2x, control U, control B. What's that do? Four hours of road to market, yeah. Yeah, we're doing Thursday night races. Thursday night races will be on in an hour and 15 minutes. No, I like it. Oh, how have we not got Watkins Glen in there? But do you know what I think we should do for the Glen? No, that's just gonna say we should drop the boot. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. Too bigger font size. Why do you want the size bigger? Make the bigger size. Okay, hang on a second. For all the blind people out there. Hey, Zenith, I did 6 hours as the ad indie. I got post-stress disorder. I went down the pit lane. In real world, I did 6 hours. Went down the pit lane into Paddock Hill Bend, and the car on the left-hand side had "Please turn over" sprayed on the underside of it as it was resting on its roof in between the not track. What do you mean, Hambo? It's Mazda 4R. Oh, you want me to? Oh, you want me to? You want me to increase the font on that and make it bold and underlined? Well, what class do you teach, Hambone? Yeah, we'll do no first chicane. Not for 4 hours of Moss Sports. That switchback is too tight for the Mazda. Yeah, so Road America you asked for? That's our 12. That's fine, Hambo. There's no bother whatsoever. I'm only taking the mic. Right, that's our 12. Yeah. Oh. And that one. I think Halloween is 1st of November. Because it's the Saturday. No, it'll be Saturday then, 31st. I thought 31st was a Friday this year. We've got our 12. Select. Oh, you're too late. List has been done. We've done the Peakup and we've done the GR86. So the list for Peakup is Nürburgring, Mount Panorama, Monza, Barber, Sebring, Algarve, Adelaide, Road Atlanta, Willow Springs, leading on Mugello, Spa, and in the order of Adelaide, Mount Panorama, Sebring, Mugello, Spa, Monza, Willow Springs, Algarve, leading on Barber. Where's 12? Road Atlanta. We've already selected them. We've done GR86 as well. Pardon me? You got your Willow Springs in both of them. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, how are you? You've missed about an hour and a half of it. We said when we put the 992 Gen 1 in and we said Doxy will race it, but when he turns out to be the only one, he'll rage quit. Right, so that's our list. Yeah. Is Monday a work day? Yeah, so it needs to be the Saturday. Okay, let me look at that. When's Halloween? Saturday's I thought it was Friday for some reason. So that's okay, so that works if that's Saturday. Your Halloween race on the Saturday then. I thought that was a Friday. Thinking, damn it. Right, so our list for the 4 hour, the order to be selected. Our list, we have already said Mount Panorama and Nürburgring is month 11 and 12. These are monthly races. Actual fact, it'll have to go beyond it, won't it? Unless we run a race. We can't run. We can't run a race in January. So we'll have to go into next year with this. It'll have to cross over the year then. Yeah. 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 Or 2 or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, they'll be fixed. Yeah. The challenge is then somebody goes, oh, I thought it was 4 weeks this month, not 3 weeks. So yeah, we just run it in. Hey Zenith, how's it going? We're just selecting races for the leagues. Right, let's just do the order and then we'll figure out the calendar dates for this. This will be slightly different, to be fair. Right, the order is Mugello. Daytona. Really good start. I think Mugello will be a really good track for it. Road Atlanta. Glen. Road America. Silverstone. And that will be the GP circuit. We haven't even launched the webpage yet, Zenith, so we'll let you know in time. And Spa. Oh, there's a club version, and then there's the there's Stowe circuit, and then there's the there's international, there's club, and there's then the historic one. Can you not? No, in iRacing you can. Yeah, they built a karting track on where it used to be. Algarve. All right. Algarve next. 8. Or as the Americans like to call it, Algarve. 9 and 10. Portimao, as opposed to Portimao. Le Mans. And just to make sure it's working, Monza. No first chicane. Yeah. Yeah, so what we'll do is depending on the start time, we will move these into this will be the order. So this will be the order of the races around Nürburgring and Nordschleife, depending on, so if we start in June, for example, and it runs from June to June, the first race in June will be Mugello, you know, all the way up to 5 races in, and then suddenly race 7 will be Nürburgring, then Mount Panorama, then Spa-Francorchamps. Do you follow me? Do I make sense? Yeah, but what I'm saying is there will be one each month. There'll be one each month. The first race we will do on the first month we race will be Mugello. Yeah. And then if we raced in October as the start of the series, The first race will be Mugello, but the second race will be Nürburgring, and the third race will be Bathurst, and then we will go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the rest of them. Am I making sense? So Mugello and Bathurst will sit in amongst these, but this will be the order for the other races around Mugello, Nürburgring, and Mount Panorama. Yeah, hope that makes sense. There's our 3 leagues. So now I have to go update the web pages. I also have to go update cats, feed them, because they're going to chew my toes otherwise. Good list of tracks. Yeah, it should be good. It's a 4-hour race. So this will be 4 hours of 4 hours with a 2-man team. And it'll be a mandated 2-man team. And for the benefit of Aaron, I will be updating the rules to say that the track condition rules will follow the iRacing rules. It's not listed by us, it's listed by the rules will be according to iRacing. There will be conditional rules above that, which is our standard rules and terms and conditions, which are available on every series, and you click to accept them in every series. This is those rules. So every series, these rules are here, and you get to read them. So when you go into Porsche Cup, there's a set of rules for the Porsche Cup with the calendar. The rules are all the same. So yeah, that's the idea. I'm going to sign off for the minute. I'm going to come back in an hour, and we'll do late night shopping edition on Thursday. So let me find some stuff to raid, and we will be back presently. We will be back. Off thing. Let's do. Find some raid. If you haven't already, stick a follow in. Really would appreciate if you stick a like in, but if you haven't already, stick a follow in, and help me grow the channel. I need to grow the channel across all my channels. So if you could follow me wherever you are and follow me, I'd be really grateful. I'm going to pass you over to Tony Key for the moment. I'm going to start that raid, and I will get out of here for the moment. Guys, thanks very much for joining me today as I was trying to sort some stuff out. Late night shopping will begin in 1 hour. 1 hour to late night shopping edition. When I sort out web pages and all that sort of stuff, this is day 0 trying to get to day 1 if you follow me. So we have to do the list first. Now I have to update the web pages of each of the web pages. I have to create I have to modify the rules pages. I have to create thumbnails for the pages, and I have to update the registration pages with the calendars. So that was one of the things, some of the stuff I was trying to get done today while I was doing this broken stream. So as soon as I have it up, I will let you guys know. And my expectation is that we let it run for 4 weeks before the start of the season. So we're probably talking about these seasons starting in March, and we see if we can promote the hell out of them. Because otherwise, if we started in a week, there'll just be 6 of us. You know what I mean? So that's not what we want. All right, we'll give it some time to breathe. Yeah. Right, I'm out of here. Look after yourselves, look after each other. Ciao. Give me 2 seconds, mate. Give me 2 seconds. Just give me 2 seconds. Just give me 2 seconds. I need to end the streams first. That's why I don't talk. You have to end. You have to manually end. Yeah, because no one was talking. I have to end TikTok. You did, yeah. That's why I have to. That's all right. You have to end TikTok. So when you end the stream, it ends Twitch and YouTube. It doesn't end. You have to manually go in and end TikTok when you use OBS. Yeah, no, you're still broadcasting on. You're still broadcasting on TikTok till I press end. Yeah, so your audio gets picked up. Yeah, it's just the way TikTok only works. It only auto ends in its own studio. You have to actually go in and kill the live, otherwise the mics are open. No, no, no. Well, I'm on the same mic as you are, effectively. So when I go